Good evening, Tom Maddox with ABC News. The Northern Territory Environment Protection Authority has recommended Glencore be allowed to expand one of the world's largest zinc and lead mines. The EPA says pollution from the McArthur River Mine can be managed to acceptable levels, but conservationists and traditional owners are furious, accusing the EPA of encouraging an environmental catastrophe.
That's that country we got named.
The anger of Borroloola Indigenous residents about 6 years of fish contamination by Glencore's McArthur River Mine is still raw. They vented it outside the company's Sydney office this week.
You know, no one don't fish in that river anymore. No kids don't swim in that river anymore.
It's another mess we're having to government, Northern Territory government.
But the EPA has decided pollution from the mine's reactive waste rock dump, uncovered in 2014, is now being better managed.
We would assert that there is not significant contamination of the McArthur River presently.
The EPA has recommended the company be allowed to expand the mine and add another 500 million tonnes of reactive rock to the dump.
It's a very disappointing decision, and we think this is why it epitomises why the Territory community doesn't trust our regulatory system.
Last year, Glencore proposed leaving the waste dump on the riverbank forever, while Indigenous residents called for it to be backfilled into the pit. The EPA thinks that decision and how it's paid for can be deferred.
The whole issue of backfilling is absolutely still needs to be evaluated within a proper process with experts.
The company hasn't yet found a way to stop the dump burning. It's proposing trialling different covers.
It's not exactly like a fabric, but it's built in sheets and you put it down. It's like very thick HDPE plastic.
The EPA thinks it's better to allow the company to double the dump size rather than risk it walking away.
We believe that there's a much better prospect of delivering good environmental outcomes than just abandoning the site now.
Really kicks the can down the road and makes McArthur River Mine the problem of future generations and future governments.
It will now be up to the Northern Territory and federal governments to decide whether to take the EPA's advice. In the current economic climate, the prospect of ending 800 jobs on the site is likely to be unpalatable. Jane Bardon, ABC News.